Hello class, my name is Miss Stangle and today we are going to be talking about multiplication. Does anybody know what multiplication is? Sydney?
Is it like adding?
Yeah, it's adding with groups of numbers. To find out how many stars there are, you could add. Does anybody know what this would add to?
6.
6 stars. You would take 2 yellow plus 2 red plus 2 blue to get a total of 6 stars. However, if you have something in equal groups, you could use multiplication. If there are 3 groups of 2 stars each, you could set up a multiplication sentence of 3 groups times 2, and you would still get the same 6 stars. If you are having a party and you want to have a lot of sodas, you can use multiplication. Here, soda cans come in groups of 6. If you would need 5 groups of 6 sodas each, you could add 6 5 times, or multiply 5 times 6 to get a total of 30 sodas. Sometimes multiplication can be used when there are rows or columns, and these are called arrays. Here's an array of flowers. Can anybody tell me how many rows going across there are?
3.
3. And there are 6 columns going up and down, so you would multiply 3 by 6 to get 18. How many groups of balloons are there?
3.
3. There are 3 groups, and how many are in each group?
4.
4. To set up a multiplication sentence, you would write 3 groups times 4 balloons, and this would give you how many?
12.
12. 12 balloons. If you have 4 tricycles and there are 3 tires on each tricycle, how many tires in total would you have?
4 multiplied by 3 would be 12.
Good job, Casey.
Thank you.
You have 12 tires total. When combining equal groups, the fastest way to get the total is by using multiplication. We're going to start out by having a worksheet of using equal groups. We can do letter A together, and you guys can try letter B in a group. How many trees are there in the first problem?
4.
4. There are 4 trees. And how many fruit is in each tree?
3.
So in order to write a multiplication sentence, you would write 4 times 3, and how many would that give you?
12.
12. There are 12 fruits altogether. Would you guys like to try the next one, and then we could go over it? Does anybody have any questions? Since everybody's done, we're going to go over it. How many cages are in the picture?
2.
2. And how many rabbits are there in each cage?
2. 2.
So in order to write a multiplication sentence, you would do 2 groups times 2 of each, and that would give you
4.
4 rabbits in total. Does everybody understand how to write a multiplication sentence? Does anybody have any questions?
Can you go over that last one again?
Do you see how there are 2 cages, and there are 2 rabbits in each cage? So the cage would be the group, and the 2 rabbits would be the quantity in each group. So you would multiply the group by the quantity, and that would give you a total of 4 rabbits. And if you don't know how to multiply just yet, you can count the items in each. So you would count 1, 2, 3, 4 rabbits in total. Next, I have a worksheet about writing the multiplication sentence. Again, we could do the first one together, and then you guys can do the rest by yourself. So here, we have a picture of 2 vases. Can anybody tell me how many roses are in each vase?
4.
So if you take 4 times 2, that would give you a total of 8. And to double check your work, you can count all the roses in the picture. You would count 1, 2, 3, 4 in one vase, plus 5, 6, 7, 8 in the other. Could you guys try the next 4 by yourself? Does anybody have any questions about this? Okay. So for number 2, how many groups of balloons do we have?
4.
There are 4 groups, and how many balloons are in each group?
There are 3 per group.
4 times 3 would be equal to how many?
12.
Good job. 12 balloons in total. For the next one, how many bird cages are there?
3.
And how many birds are in each cage?
2.
3 times 2 would be equal to how many?
6.
6 total birds. In the next multiplication sentence, how many shelves are there in the picture?
2.
2 shelves. And how many books are on each shelf?
5.
5. So 2 times 5 would be equal to how many books?
10.
10 total. And in the last picture, how many groups of mushrooms are there?
3.
And how many mushrooms are in each group?
3.
So how many total mushrooms would you have?
9.
Great job doing everything. Does anybody have any questions about how to group things into quantities?
Can we go over number 3 one more time?
Yeah. For number 3, how many cages are in the picture?
There are 3 of them.
Okay. And can you count how many birds are in one of the cages?
There are 2 of them.
Okay. So the cages would be your groups, and the birds would be your quantity. So if you have 3 groups, which are the 3 cages, and 2 birds in each cage, that would give you a total of 6 birds. Does anybody else have any questions for me?
What if you added a bird?
If you added a bird, you could not use multiplication since all of the groups have to remain the same. But if you would add 1 more cage with 2 birds in it, then what would you get if you had 4 cages with 2 birds each?
8.
8. Good job. 8 total birds. Can somebody please tell me how you guys are doing the multiplication? Do you find it easier to add or to multiply together?
Multiply.
It's quicker.
Yep, it's quicker to multiply. Does anybody else have any final questions? Alright, great job. Thank you.